Hey guys, what is up? My name is Sergeant Gutter, and in this video, this is my first YouTube video. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about the PS4, my take on it, and what I think of the entire thing behind it, and maybe somewhat it versus the Xbox 720. First thing I want to talk about is the controller. Um, I never really liked the PS3 controller. I own a PS3. I played it. I played Call of Duty, everything else on it. I I didn't like how my hands fit on it, and I couldn't play as good as I could on Xbox. Um, on this controller, it looks a bit beefier, and that they have these extra buttons that I don't really know. It's like a touchpad in the middle, and I don't know how that would play into something like Call of Duty. Because if you hit that and it does some sort of thing, that could really screw you over. And then these other two buttons that are like I heard about this on Woody's Gamertag video that he just put out. Um, they're like a social media sort of button. Like you can pass the controller off to the person not the person next to you, but to someone else. Like excuse me, over the internet, you can like remotely pass it off, which I think is a cool feature. But let's see how well it's executed. Um, and then there's this blue thing on the top, which I'm guessing is probably just like the sensor of it. Some of the specs I'm liking. The specs I'm really liking is the CPU. It has 8 cores. The AMD graphics thing. AMD is a good company. I don't have a gaming computer right now, but I have seen a lot of my friends have gaming computers with that are run off of the AMD stuff, and they run everything beautifully. The 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is really interesting because that's a lot of RAM for a console. Just read an article a couple of minutes ago. Excuse me, that some people are speculating whether they will down it because 8 gigabytes of RAM will putting that into a system like the PlayStation will really bump up the price a lot and might down some of their customers. Like amount of customers that they can have. USB 3.0, good. Fast system, really nice. Hard disk drive, it's built in. I really wish they would have upgradable hard drives. Like I can't tell. Like I have like 120 gigabytes left in my Xbox, but some of my friends that have the smaller ones, like how you have to upgrade, and you'd probably have to throw in a new thing. Because I have the Xbox Slim, which has a I think it's 250 gigabyte hard drive. I wish PlayStation would do something similar to that. Another thing I'm seeing, which is pretty cool, is the PlayStation camera. So I'm guessing that's going to be somewhat like the Kinect. Hopefully, it'll be better because the Kinect was not that how do I put this precise with how it was. What else is there? I'm looking all over the place, and most of the stuff is really positive. I can't wait for the 720 specs to come out because that would be very interesting. Maybe I'll do a video on that when some of that stuff is released. Hopefully, which is hopefully soon. But knowing Microsoft, who really knows? They keep their cards close to their chest, so to speak. Um, but yeah, like I'm actually pretty impressed with the whole PlayStation thing. I didn't get to watch the what I want to say the show where they unveiled it, but like I don't know, everything that I see now, I'm like kind of pushing. Like right now I play on the Xbox mostly. Like PlayStation, I only have a couple friends that play PlayStation, so I'm mostly on the Xbox, and I love it. I love the user interface of the Xbox. I love every aspect of the Xbox, and but I really like the PlayStation. I like the PlayStation's like some things because they have, PlayStation, Xbox each have their own individual titles that only apply to that system. Like Xbox has Halo and Gears of War. PlayStation has Uncharted and like Killzone, and has that. Each system has their own thing, which I really wish they would abolish that, and so everyone can just be on the same page with all the games. One thing I'd like to see on the PS4 and Xbox 720, which would never happen, is like all of them on one server. Like so I could play with my friends that are on PS4, and they can play with me on this server. It would be really nice to have that sort of thing, but there's no way Microsoft and Sony would ever come to that conclusion and or deal. It just won't happen. So yeah, that's just my input on the PS4. Hopefully, you guys, maybe I gave you some ideas or helped with the information about this. I'll be probably putting out an Xbox 720 video whenever they decide to release the specs on that, and then do a comparison of what I think I'm gonna buy. I'll hopefully be putting up another video tomorrow, which will be maybe a live commentary. Who knows? So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and out.